Say hi to the people.
Say hi to the people. This is the lady that's been serving us. She's leaving. Anyways. I want us to talk about healing.
Oh.
It's quite.
Continue. Never mind me. Very much beautiful for this topic. I love it.
You love the topic? Healing. It's quite a deep topic. It's very... But yeah, I want us to talk about healing. How do you know? I want to eat, I'm hungry.
Eat. When it no longer hurts. Yeah, I think when it no longer hurts, when you are able to dress your wound, when you are able to open up and see, okay, it's no longer as painful, it's no longer hurting. Like making peace with it, it's okay, you accept that, okay.
So when's it healing?
It's when I'm wounded, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Because the moment when you talk about what hurts, that is you dressing the wound. That is you cleaning it up. That is you ripping off the bandage. I don't know what they use. Nurses, doctors.
Bonalog.
You'll help us. But yeah, when I don't know, usually we have this thing of using salt or when you pour salt and then the pain is not as intense, it's not as that is when you know good, okay.
I did not want to hear that.
Just kidding. When it no longer hurts, that is when you're healing. Because there's always triggers, ne? You might think, okay, this wound has healed. But some wounds are just body internal bleeding, you see. It's not on the outside, and it's not something that you usually speak about. So you're gonna think, okay, I'm over that. Yes. Only for it to be triggered. You might be walking or you might be what, and then you feel some pain in your leg, and you just know, okay, I got hurt there. So now that I'm walking, it got left out in. So those are more, I think those are more the damaging ones.
That's really something I did not want to hear, because what happened to me this morning, I'm a person who cries, ne? Like, because I don't talk about my feelings. So I cry when I'm sad, I cry when I'm happy, I cry when I'm frustrated, when I'm feeling pain. I cry. That's me, that's my outlet, you know, whatever it is that I'm dealing with. Dimakatso. This morning.
Are you okay?
I thought I was okay. That's the thing. That's like, when do you know? Because that's what I thought. I thought I'm okay. Something happened this morning and it took me back. Took me back there. It reminded me of, like, I literally started having flashbacks. But what I'm saying is that, hey man, like, does one really ever heal? Or do you just accept and move on? Because, hey man,
we don't fully heal. Because these things stay as mental scars. So we don't heal, but what we do is we accept to live with it. It gets better, like, we accept, and then you just live with it. Every day you get by. Because you might think you're fully healed. Only for something that is very much tiny to trigger you. So we can't really say we manage better. I think that's what I'll say. We manage better. We get by. But we don't fully heal. The same reason when you have a wound, a scar is going to show that here, one man. So I think it's like that with us also. Emotionally, we are left with scars. Mentally, we are left with scars.
Right. I'm really not okay.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna cry. However,
See, my problem is that I don't talk. I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to express myself. And everyone is telling me, you only heal once you talk about it. But njani, anikwazi uthetha mina, anikwazi uthetha nomuntu, ndimxelele ingxaki zami, anikwazi.
you need to learn. If so, write it down.
I can't even do that anymore. And I used to write. I can't
It
paint
helps.
anymore. And me, you know.
It helps because if you can't talk about it, if you can't vocalize it, write it down at least. You need to talk about it, honestly. I'm saying this to you, but I need to hear it also. I'm also speaking to myself. Because now I'm just fine. I'm always fine.
When are you always? That's the thing.
I'm always fine. And it worries me.
You're very nonchalant about everything.
I'm just like, it happened.
And that is worrisome.
It's okay.
I mean, I feel like people can tell that I'm not okay. It's just that until
With me, you can never know.
I'm driving my God speed sometimes.
Except for that. When that song plays, you'll know.
Like we had a phase of listening to Godspeed every single day.
Yeah, that's very
Every single. I think it was last year, August, September. Yeah. The month of August was the month, Frank Ocean really got speed.
We were go wishing, guys. It wasn't even funny. But here we are today.
I'm still not okay. It was clear today, this morning, that I'm not alright.
I'm sending love to you. I'm sending love to you. And everybody that is not alright, that is getting by. I hope you get better.
Also, my tips, guys.
I hope you get better.
Tips on how to deal with whatever could be bothering me or anyone. This is a safe space, you know. Like, this is a safe space. I will assure you.
I think you need to go back to painting. You need to find something that is, I don't want to say distract you, because after that you're going to go back to that place. So
something that basically numbed me for a while.
and
Because
that
that's
is-
what painting does.
you see, and then you go back. So it's like drinking. You drink, and then after that you
You're
sober
gonna
up,
sober
and
up.
then you go back to the very same place. Now I still say talking is number one.
I can't do that. Like I
You have to
literally
learn.
can't.
You have to learn.
Thing is, I feel like ke thola mogolo wa ka ne o neletsa wena, but yes ko neletsa wena, I still feel like you feel more burdened after sharing it with you, because now ke feel like you know my business now. But that's just half of it. I feel like I know talking is supposed to. Well, I hear people say talking is supposed to utola morwalo.
It does.
But it doesn't do that for me. Instead, I feel I'm more burdened.
But why?
I
'Cause
don't know.
okay, the first thing is praying. You know what a prayer is everything. It does.
I can't even do that anymore.
You see, Leo, it's number one. However, things that are here, you also need to go to keep. So when you talk
Things
to
that are
someone,
where?
and here, you have to. Okay, God is always listening, but you also need somebody that a physical shoulder to cry on. Yes. Now,
Can't I just have that physical shoulder to cry on without talking?
no, because then you're just gonna cry, but you're not gonna say what is it that is bothering you exactly. And sometimes our answers are with people, our healing are with people. So you might say when you're just speaking to somebody, Ganda, okay, this specifically was your way to heal. They don't even have to say anything, just for them to listen, knowing that there's somebody that is there, somebody that is listening to you. You should try it. Well, I don't do it, but you should try it.
You don't do it. Hypocrite.
No.
Hypocrite.
No, that's because I shoulder shrug a lot. I just put things off.
But that's not a good way to deal with stuff.
I know, it's
either.
not healthy. It's not, I know. But
Mina now is fine. It's just that when you are okay, when you are fine.
It's okay.
Mina, I'm not fine.
But we need to do better. We need to,
Suggestions, guys. Please leave suggestions. Like India go.
We need to talk about those things.
Like there's traumas that you haven't talked about, I haven't talked about, things that people have done to us that we haven't shared with anyone. How do we deal with that without talking? Besides talking
and drinking, guys.
and
Don't say we should drink
drinking
our sorrows away.
and
No.
smoking. All these things that are very temporary, we don't want those. Please, can you give us suggestions? Please don't sell this kind of therapy, please. Because that's talking.
Go do that is so fail, but analyze. I put it talking. Next thing you know, you're on your way to a mental hospital.
Honestly, I would like to check myself into one. At this point, I would like to check myself into one because I'm experiencing life at 260 kilometers
of high dose of your
hour.
One thing I'm glad is that we are able to know when you're not okay. So that is a step.
And I'm glad I do not harm myself anymore, because I used to do that a lot. That was an outlet for me, but I realized that it's temporary. You know, it's temporary, and those scars heal. But when you don't really fully heal. And I haven't been doing that for the longest time. I think the last time I did that was 2019, and I haven't had a relapse. I'm proud of myself, and for anyone that is going through the same thing, I am proud of you. That is a huge achievement. It's a milestone. You are doing good.
We are proud. We see.
I am very proud of you. Because wow.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Anyways, guys, please do leave tips. There's no conclusion to this topic. We're just wishing. We just need help. We just need help outside of talking. Please.
But we're going to be alright. I believe we're going to be fine.
See, she's doing that. She's doing that thing that she always does. That being fine. She's doing it right now.
You know,
I'm tired of saying that to myself when things are just getting worse.
we're going to be alright. We're going to be fine.
Please leave tips, guys. Leave tips, but please do. And I think we're gonna end this video here, right? Yeah. But like Instagram.
It's ekhaya. Natholakala ke ekhaya. Angifuna yangithola ekhaya. I'm not active on my socials, that's the thing.
Still, but where can they find you?
Okay, on Instagram.
Your handle?
@Katso KARTSOE Katso Instagram.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I can't eat in front of the camera. I tried. Exactly. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. See you on my next video. Bye.
Not me going to groove.
These days uyang makalat. Let me record again. Uyang makalat sisi. I'm like Mogale. Baba kamnandi na.
Ngathi. You can. That is a very much African thing to do. This South Africa.
Thing is, I've got viewers.
That's it.
As my Facebook with the site.
No, the village is the village. We don't have the village, guys.
Hey, when I'll watch for a whole more. You know, just here next to us.